Hello, everybody. This is Kyle Manzolini, and earlier today, I went to see the new Little Mermaid movie. Now, going in, I was curious to see how they were going to pull it off in live action. I am familiar with the animated film. I remember at least seeing like bits and pieces of it, and I'm familiar with the music, but I don't know if I ever really sat down and watched the whole thing. So, but I was still pretty curious going in because it just seemed interesting. And I saw it, and it was pretty good. It wasn't like groundbreaking or anything, but that's to be expected of these remakes, but it was still pretty good. It was definitely better than the Aladdin remake, which I thought was okay. And so the reason to see this movie is Halle Bailey. She really plays the part of Ariel very well. Like, she captures the charm and innocence of the character very well. And man, does she have a beautiful singing voice. Like, her songs, at any time she starts singing, is a highlight of the movie. Easily. I thought Melissa McCarthy did a pretty good job as Ursula. She really made the character her own. The rest of the cast I thought was pretty good. I didn't mind the animal characters. I didn't mind Flounder, Scuttle, and Sebastian. Sure, the designs are like too realistic, but once you see it in motion, after you get used to it for a while, it's it's pretty good, but like not as cartoony as you would have liked. They went for a more realistic approach, but now the special effects and particularly the underwater scenes. Let me just. There's no sugarcoating this. It ain't no Avatar: The Way of Water. It ain't that groundbreaking visual effects. That's for friggin' sure. But it was passable at best. Like, it still looked good enough to be believable, I guess. If I had an issue with this movie, it's kind of a little longer than it needs to be. It doesn't need the 2 hour, 15-minute runtime. Some of it could have been cut short. It could have been at least an hour and 45 minutes, and nothing of value would have been lost. The new songs that were added in the movie were fine. That's all I got to say about those. The songs y'all are familiar with from the animated movie, they do a pretty good rendition of them here. Particularly um, Ariel songs because of how well Halle Bailey performs them and how musically talented she is. Yeah, overall, I just had a pretty good time with it. Like, you don't have to see it right away, but you should definitely see it at some point. you don't really need to see it on an IMAX screen or any other premium screen. I just saw it at my local theater and it still looked fine. You don't need to spend the extra money for an IMAX or anything like that. But yeah, I had a good time with it, and I'd say watch it at some point. Anyway, those are my thoughts, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.